first Romanian troops had entered the city, and one of their first action was to set the temple on fire. I think you have been to the photo exhibition in the town hall, where with the photos of Willy Prager. So there are, as far as I remember, some photos that show the destroyed temple. So you can imagine a little bit how the building originally did look like, quite different than today. After the war, the Soviets tried to blow the whole building up. And after a first trial, they found out it's so massive built and so solid built that they would blow up half of the buildings around the temple. So they gave up and decided to use it in a different way and made it a movie theater. But the temple is also connected to one of the Chernobyl celebrities, who is Josef Schmidt. Josef Schmidt was a famous singer in the late 20s and early 30s. He started as a singer in the temple synagogue of Chernobyl, and then some wealthy citizens decided this boy has such a talent, he must get a professional education as a singer. So they collected money and they sent him to Berlin. He became quite successful not only as a singer but also as a movie star. He appeared in the early 30s and did in several movies. And when the Nazis took over the power, he went to Austria. From Austria, when Austria was annexed by Germany, he went to Switzerland, but with a falsification of a passport, not with his original paper, because he was afraid that they would send him back to Germany. When the Swiss authorities found out that the passport was a falsification, they arrested him, and Josef Schmidt complained that he needed a doctor because he had problems with his heart. And the Swiss officials told him, "You're only simulating, you do not need a doctor, you're just afraid that we could send you back." So he got no doctor and he died. He's buried in Zurich, like many of the famous Chernobyls. He's not buried in Chernobyl but somewhere else. So Paul Celan is buried in Paris, Islit Manger, the Jewish poet, is buried in New York, and so on and so on. So it is with Josef Schmidt, who is buried in Zurich. If you go inside, there's a memorial plaque that was brought on, I think, in 1991, when it was possible again to say this was not always a movie theater, and this commemorates as well the temple as Josef Schmidt. You can have a look in, seeing how the temple was designed and how Josef Schmidt did look like.